What's happening, guys? Thanks for joining in for this video. We got my birthday cook. Today's the 9th, tomorrow's the 10th. Tomorrow's the day we're going to be having everybody over. So I'm getting my smoker ready. I've got it piled up. We're doing that charcoal basket thing, so I can put it on about midnight tonight, get about 5 hours of sleep, get up and finish messing with it. So I'm trying out these B&B competition oak charcoal briquettes, and hopefully these will burn a little bit longer than those Royal Oak ones did. Then we've got some post oak, and we got some pecan from B&B as well. Anyways, we went charcoal, pecan, charcoal, post oak, charcoal. Then we went some more pecan and a little bit more oak. And I've got it stacked up a little bit higher than I did the other day. Hopefully get just a few more minutes out of it, because I was just a couple minutes short of 5 hours the other day. So got a couple fire starters in this corner. We'll start our fire right there, let it slowly start burning down. Once we get that going, we'll get our meat on here. We're gonna have brisket, and I've got I don't remember how many pounds it is, but it's a decent sized brisket. It's a choice. I've got two, they're right around 9-pound Boston butts, and then I've got 2 whole chickens we're gonna do tomorrow too. I've already made coleslaw today. I made a huge like hotel pan of coleslaw. I made 10 pounds of potato salad, and I'm gonna make a big huge hotel pan of like cowboy beans on the smoker sometime tomorrow. So I haven't prepped the beans yet. I'll probably do that tomorrow while I'm messing around with all this cooking the meat and whatnot. And we'll probably end up putting on a couple other things on the smoker as well. I think one of my buddies is going to bring by some meat. So I'll bring y'all back when I'm lighting this thing up and let y'all know exactly what time I got it put on. And when I get up in the morning, we'll see how many hours it's lasted. So y'all stay with me, and it's going to be a long day, a lot of work, but it's going to be fun. All right, y'all, we're about to fire up this smoker. We got 2 pork butts, a big old brisket here. That's the Meat Church Holy Cow season on there. I've never used that season, so we're gonna try it out on this big old brisket. And that's just Meat Church Holy Gospel right there. I seasoned those probably about 2 or 3 hours ago. Just been letting it sit on there. It's been soaking up into that meat. It should help with some flavor. But y'all saw earlier I had this thing ready to go. I've just been waiting on it to get to this time. It's about just a couple minutes after 11. I'm gonna light it up and get this thing going. But hopefully pit will probably take about, I don't know, should take about 30 or 40 minutes to get it temperature going and all that. Well, it light's pretty bright. This I've got a little light on top of my camera. It does pretty good. This is actually on the lowest setting, so it's pretty bright this time of night. But I usually just use it to help me get some better lighting when I'm taking pictures of the food and whatnot. But it also works for this. So I'm just gonna let this thing come up to temp, and then I'm gonna throw this meat on there. I probably won't get y'all no video shots till in the morning. I'm gonna get up right about 5 o'clock in the morning, come out here and get this fire stoked up after this basket burns down and all that, and start feeding. I'll probably start feeding actual logs in the morning when I get up. So but this is just my overnight get the cook going basket is what the goal is. So stay with me and I'll bring y'all back in the morning. All right, guys, it's 7:15 in the morning. Brisket's starting to look pretty good. I wrapped these butts up just a little bit ago. Starting to get a really good bark on this brisket here. The fire basket lasted about 5.5 hours, and it still had quite a bit of coal left in it, but I went ahead and filled it back up with some charcoal and a lot more wood chunks, and then I went and laid back down. That was about 4:30, 4:45 this morning, and I went and laid back down for another hour or so, got up, showered, and man, this cook's actually gone really well. I'm hoping the butts will be done for sure. I'm hoping the brisket's done by about midday. I'm gonna let everything rest. I did, when I came back out here at I came back out here at about 6:30 or so to wrap those butts up, and I went ahead and just threw a pretty good sized log right on top of the fire basket there, because this fire basket, as it starts burning about halfway through, it starts getting almost too clean of smoke, so I threw on a log to get some more smoke going in there. But this thing's been running good. It's been rocking a solid like 225 to 250. It's actually holding just exactly the temperature that you want it. I just have to adjust that smokestack damper over there, and I shut the firebox daisy wheel down pretty much all the way down, because it doesn't take a ton of air to run that charcoal and wood chunks in there. It's not like when you burn big splits in there. But I'll keep y'all updated. I'm also going to do a couple beer can chickens today, later on in the video, and probably put some cowboy beans in the smoker later after I get some room in here and all that. So y'all stay with me. All right, guys, we got this brisket. It's finished up, and we got a little beef tallow we've been smoking in here. The brisket took, golly, that's 12, 13, 14 and a half hours. So it really took its time doing its thing, but we ended up trying to hurry it up a little bit. We ended up wrapping it, and we also ended up putting this full boat on it to kind of speed the process up, and it did a good job. It actually finished it up, because it was like 150 when we did this, and then now it's at the temperature we want it to be. So I was gonna try and put some of this beef tallow on here. Goodness gracious, it is so juicy. I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Tell you what we can do though, just do a little bit of this right there. Whoo, baby, that looks good in there. There's already a ton of juice in here. I might not need that beef tallow. Ooh, that's hot. Goodness, that's so hot. All right. So what we'll do is we'll just leave all that juice in there. There's a ton of juice in here. But what we're gonna do is wrap this up and put it in the cooler with the pork butts, and let this thing rest until dinner time. But it hit the flat was at like 203, and the point was at like 205 or something like that. So it's right there where we want it. Might put one more layer across here. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some beer can chickens. We're going to do some beer can chickens, and we're going to do cowboy beans in a big hotel pan, and that'll be the next thing I'll bring y'all back to. All right, so during the cookout yesterday, I had a camera tripod set up, and I don't know what happened, but probably about 5 or 6 minutes worth of video either didn't record on my GoPro, or you can see where I turned it on, but what I was doing was cutting up all the meat and showing the final product, so that part of the video is not going to be on there. But the cook turned out really good. The brisket, the overnight cook, I was able to get sleep, and I probably got about 5 hours of sleep, and then I was able to get a couple more hours of rest after that. But I got up at 5 hours just to check on it. So everything turned out great. Had a lot of good friends and family here having a good time, and it was just a really good day. It was a good birthday cookout. So I appreciate y'all watching this video, and I'm sorry about the camera malfunction, but it's always a work in progress when you're learning all this videography and editing and how to do all this stuff. So sometimes you're gonna have camera problems here and there, and that's just part of it. So sorry about that, but thanks for watching, and y'all stay tuned for some more.